Hey guys, and welcome back to South of Midnight. When we last left off, we were bottling up some pain and making some good progress, trying to find out... Oh dear, that was unfortunate. Trying to find out what happened here. Well, it looked like there was a chap called Rhubarb who had a brother who had certain difficulties, shall we say. And he disappeared at some point. But regardless, this area seems very broken and very much in need of some healing. Luckily, good old Hazel is here on station to do just that. Alright, so that is the way we came. Let's go this way for now. I know this area is filthy with collectibles. Alright.
A friend offered us safe passage. I won't be long.
A friend offered you safe passage, eh?
Close. They must be exhausted.
Yep, so that allows us to use the wall running ability, but we're not going to go straight that way yet. We're going to come down here. We can find some goodies. We just have to remember where the goodies are. Alright, come on Hazel. Ooh, this wall running is actually really good as well. It's one of the better examples of wall running in a game that I have personally played. Careful! God damn it. How many times, Hazel? How many times are you going to get impaled on spikes? I'm going to have to start calling you Lara. There we go. Nice and smooth. So, what is up here? I think this just leads us back round, doesn't it? Yeah. Cool. So with this wall running malarkey, you can only do it on walls that have this kind of like pattern on them. They have to have the lines painted on. If they've got the lines, you can wall run. And she sticks to them really well. I know some games that have wall running mechanics have really fiddly mechanics attached. Not so in here. They just work, which is interesting considering how iffy a lot of the game's mechanics are, especially when it comes to combat. The wall running is just perfect. I like the way you can change the height of your wall run as well, really seamlessly and easy. Alright, we're doing alright now. I think that's everything that's back here. Can we actually afford any upgrades? Not yet. Nearly, but we only have one upgrade left that we can perform. So that's fine. Alright, now. Let's go. Ooh, careful now.
Now that's cool.
That is cool. Public notice, foreclosure, no entry. So somebody bought this entire place up. Pretty sure it's Miss Floods that did that. I don't think there's anything else here. She bought this whole area to do what with, I wonder? Well, I'm sure we're going to find out. So we've got a floof all the way over there. Oh, I don't think we're going to be getting that one from this side. Let's keep going. So we've got another wall running area, and we've got another one. Don't think there's anything on these. Oh, that is not a tin flip. Looks like a tin flip, but it's not. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. I mean, that wasn't exactly as smooth as I was hoping, but whatever. As long as it's Hazel getting stabbed and not me, we're okay. We can sacrifice Hazel. After all, she is immortal. Kind of. Alright. Definitely a lot of rusty rooftops here. I would wager the opportunity to get infected would be pretty... really, Hazel, look, if you really want it to be over, just say, all right? You don't have to just keep slipping off things. There are ways. There we go. Okay, there are methods that are less disruptive to the game's narrative than just throwing yourself into every puddle that you can find. I'm guessing she can't swim. Which would be interesting if she couldn't, because she's supposed to be like an athletic type into her sports and all that kind of stuff. So that would be a bit unusual. Okay. I think we're up to date. More or less. We've got plenty of floofs. We've got a tin flip over there. I can see it hiding. Getting some stutters. Oh.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
Yeah. Me too. Wonder if we're going to find out any more about them later on. Not sure. Okay. Let's keep exploring here. We've got some more floofs and we can finally get our last upgrade that's been holding out on us. Okay. Oh, hello. Careful now. Definitely don't want to fall into that drink. To be fair, like if we die, it doesn't actually matter. And in some cases, it's beneficial because we'll just respawn with all of our health back. So, ain't the end of the world. So we can go across there. But I'm pretty sure... Ah, yes. This one is kind of hidden. But you can just about see it. A little bit naughty, that, if you ask me.
Stigma stuff is like spoiled meat left in the sun too long.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it is pretty stenchy. There we go. We've got that one that we saw all the way over there. I don't think there's any tin flips down here. Nope. So we've got all of our upgrades. Unfortunately, we now just have to wait until we get further in the game to unlock some more. Which I suppose... that's kind of an interesting mechanic. I think, if anything, that just proves that they made too many floof pickups. Because if you have to limit how big your... or how many skills are available to the player, because, you know, there are so many experience pickups. Yeah, that's interesting. Right, now this combat here is actually optional, I believe. There are optional combat arenas in this game, and they become more and more common as we go through. Why do the optional combat arenas? Well, because you get paid in floofs. Not many, but you do get a few. So if you do want to collect all of the floofs, you need to do all the combat arenas. Now, as far as I can understand, these aren't like extra hard arenas or anything like that. And that is not what I wanted to do. I like the way we just randomly attack some dude all the way over here. Even though I was aiming at another enemy, but that's fine. The combat mechanics in this game are pretty bad at times, like I've already said. And it doesn't really matter, except for the fact that there are 3 achievements in this game to get perfect no damage runs on bosses. Wouldn't be too bad if the combat mechanics were flawless. They're not. They are anything but. I have lost so many runs against bosses because mechanics haven't worked, the camera has jibbed out, the boss has just ignored my attack, the hitboxes have changed. Yeah, that's where this game really falls down. And like I say, it wouldn't be a problem if there wasn't achievements that revolved around being absolutely flawless. Now there's 3 of these achievements to get. I have got 2 of them. The first one took me about 3 days. Not constant, obviously, but about 3 days of chipping away at it. About 4 hours total. The second one, I think, took me about an hour and a half to do. Also, if you're going to have achievements like that, let's not make it so you have to quit out of the game, restart, reload your save, then skip a couple of cutscenes, go over to the boss to initiate combat. Okay? If you're going to have bullshitty, frustrating, irritating achievements like that, let's make the retry, much easier. The walk back to the boss, let's make it pretty quick and pretty instant. You know me, guys, I hate it when we have achievements, and not necessarily achievements, but when we have things in the game that just waste the player's time. And unfortunately, there is a bit of that in this game. Now, if you don't care about achievements, it's absolutely a non-issue. Because the game is very generous when it comes to, combat difficulty. Alright.
Did folks used to meet up here?
I would imagine so. Wow, look at the size of that sink. I think there's some collectibles here. Let me just run and have a quick check that I haven't missed anything so far. Alright, we're good. So, let's go and grab some more sneakily hidden floofs around here and head inside. Now, if we did go into this building and carry on, there are plenty of sections in this game where there are points of no return, where we can't go back out and explore. I hate this. It gives me a lot of anxiety when recording this game, because I just get paranoid, which is why I'm saying we're not going to guarantee every floof. Anyway, let's keep going. Bad company corrupts good character. Indeed. There's a sewing machine. Anyway, we've got another pickup here. Dear Mayor Broussard, I don't know who talked bad on my good name, but I ain't the cause of Benji running off. Sure, me and him got into it some, but that doesn't mean I hold grudges. Did my part to make a pass by their house and give my sympathies to Rhubarb. Give it time, and that Cayenne will show up again, right as rain. Kindly, Claude.
That's right. Rhubarb said Benji went missing.
He did. But also, we know that Claude didn't like him very much. So he was a suspect in his disappearance. Alright then. Well, I'm sure we're going to find out what happened. St. Sullivan's Got Talent. Calling all aspiring entertainers. It's your time to shine. Enter to participate in our Shining Community First annual talent show. Group and individual performances are welcome. Show us what you've got. Brought to you by Mayor Broussard. May 15th, 4 p.m. St. Sylvian's Community Centre.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that.
Now I think that was the last of the readables that we can get here. Yep, we got them all. Cool. Alright. Daisy. So I'm guessing this is the mayor's house. Let's go grab some floofs. Yeah. Lovely artwork. There's so much character in all of these houses. I'm guessing this isn't Benji's house. Got a stern looking man there. I'm guessing that's the mayor and his daughter. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, hi guys. Yeah, this is the combat. This is the combat that if you complete it, you can't go back and you can't explore anymore. These points of no return, from what I remember, will become less and less obvious as the game goes on. Which, as I say, I think is a little bit naughty in a game where collecting so many things is a big part of the appeal. Now I do really want to try and get 1,000 out of 1,000 achievement score here. But there's one particular boss that I don't know if I'm going to have the patience to do. Getting a perfect run on him. Not sure. Certainly going to give it a little bit of a go. But unfortunately the game mechanics just, I don't think they're tight enough to really worry about it too much. But at the same time, it's going to irritate the hell out of me if I get all the other achievos and not that one. Alright, careful now. Duck and weave. Let's see if we can just drag his ass over to us and wail on him. There we go. Good enough. Give me your essence. And you as well. Having that burst attack when you absorb enemies is so useful. Let's grab this little bit of health. And unravel. So let's go and see what happens.
While Benji's love was as true as his heart, Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Ooh, that's not good. So Rhubarb kind of broke and lost patience with his brother.
Where am I?
Well, now, I'm curious. You shouldn't be here.
Rue.
Us, Remedy.
Who is Rue?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, let's get running, Hazel. Right, let's go. So, every time we fill our bottle, we have a runaway from a big mysterious thing that we have to do. I don't know what this mysterious thing that's chasing us is. I haven't got that far yet. I still haven't completed this game. I've been so utterly absorbed in Oblivion. I do need to start the order 1333 as well, but after Oblivion, damn it. And then, of course, there's still Avowed and, what's the other one? Atomfall. Jeez, this is too much. Too much going on. Too little time. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's run. Beautiful. Now, these do get a lot more difficult as the game goes on, as you would imagine. Right. Starting off like ridiculously simple and getting marginally more difficult. We're alright. We're good. We're good, Hazel. You're in no danger at all. I promise. You lied. Oof. Careful. Easy. Okay.
Let me get out of here.
We're getting you out of here, don't worry.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that?
What
Let me
indeed?
just get back to that fish. Yeah.
What indeed? Yeah, so that was pretty intense. Luckily, I think we're okay. So whatever was chasing us, Hazel seems to have let us go as soon as we get back to the bottle tree, which is interesting. So, yeah, good example there of when the mechanics just don't work. There we are. Alright, now let's go see if we can find the source of all this pain. So we've bottled it up. Now we just have to find the raw cause, or the root cause I should say. So we can go that way, but we saw that rather nasty wound looking thing back here.
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
We're fixing it.
Okay, what crazy thing is about to happen now?
I assume your first time in UE was a bit eventful?
Oh yeah, you could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benji so I can get you down so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benji too. But first things first. Go fix that tangle.
Well, let's go. Looks like the big old fish there wants to know the secrets. Well, we're about to find them.
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benji did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benji trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that? And what kind of man would kill his own brother?
So there we have it. Rhubarb killed his brother.
Okay.
Oof.
What do I do now?
Now scuttle up on Benji like a squirrel now.
Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can do to ease his pain. Yeah, that's pretty dark, man. It's like nail his brother up in a tree and leave him there to die. Ooh, that is pretty dark. No wonder the tree's so upset. Well, oh god. That was savage.
Benji's name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Yeah, there ain't no coming back from that, I'm afraid.
Excuse me? Benji?
The locals got angry. Left traps out for him.
Now I'm sure there's some more floofs here.
Started shouting. His prospects
Oh, there we go.
were grim.
So, what are we on? Yep, 10 more floofs.
Blame Benji, my mother's favorite son.
So Benji was the favourite.
For her and my family, my plan had begun.
So, it looks like Rhubarb became insane with the guilt of what he had done. Understandable.
Let's play
Well deserved.
You go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully. I nailed
That's
him
weird. It
inside.
almost looked like it got dug out of him.
He thought we were
Hazel.
playing.
Shh. Song's playing.
He was my brother.
Sorry to be moving you around like this.
He saw things different. He was my shame.
So there's loads of songs in this game that are like this, that explain what's happened, and I actually really like it. It's such a cool, unique little touch. We have got all, yeah, we've got everything. Cool. Unfortunately, that's the kind of sorrow that I would wager never really heals, never really goes. And it actually quite surprised me, because although this game has a, you know, the gothic dark setting, I didn't think it was going to be like, you know, that savage. And if you're wondering if there's more, yeah, there's a lot of nasty stuff that happens in this game. I do think this is probably the darkest thing.
Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up? Is that okay?
Cheers, Benji. You're a good lad. He's helping us. I think deep down he knows we're here to cure him, at least as much as we possibly can. So now we have to attack the wound.
Taking a shot in the dark here. You'll let him go now, won't you?
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubob's dock.
I'm sure we can do that.
Where is that fish? He better keep his promise.
Whoa! Pardon my mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw? I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benji?
Oh, my dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weave ever help you?
Oh, I don't like to talk much about myself. Hop on. Oh, I'm not as slimy as I look. Don't you want to find your mama? Now wait till I tell everyone how that terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed.
So, it looks like we found ourselves an interesting new friend.
As powers grow stronger. She glimpsed it past, seeing some memories of Ma and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her mom. But there was more than meets the eyes in these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed off. You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Oh, that's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
Well, okay. So, looks like our new friend is going to give us a hand. And we have to face off against somebody called Two-Toed Tom. Well, I'm sure we can start looking into that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. This game is just fantastic. And what a dark story. Considering that's like the first thread that we have to unravel, so to speak. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And this one is probably not quite as dark as that, but it's still pretty dark. Shockingly so. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you did like it, please don't forget to give the video a like. And I will see you in the next episode.